Here we have a little repair job. I'm going to stream it and record it from multiple devices, including a 360 camera, which I'm going to turn on now and hope that it will work. And the light will turn on, and then press it 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The green light turns on, and then for the 6, it will start recording. And now that it is recording, I want to demonstrate how I'm using this neck, wallet, phone, and badge holding lanyard to attach it to my chest, so I can stream live video from my chest as I'm doing a little job that I'm going to demonstrate in a second. But for now, I want to strap it to my back with multiple carabiners so it doesn't move on its own, and by a drop of my gaze I can see what the phone is currently recording or streaming. I want to do it outside in the daylight, so I'm going to shut down those lights here and going outside to demonstrate this little job. In the process, I'm going to take some paper clips, shut the lights. It's now about 3:40 p.m. to go outside for, hope that it will not rain for a few minutes so I can get the job done. Here I'm having a little crack right there in this plastic. I'm going to place this camera here so it can record everything and turn it around so it is aiming at me. In addition to that, I need a little hat. The important thing is to understand few things about these hats, that they have a back flap and in the front and under, creating a halo effect around the head of the person that wears them. So I'm going to demonstrate how I wear it. I'll take the blue one and we'll use this one for a demo. And now I'm going to wear it. Over my head, like so. Then I want to pull down the mask underneath. This is a COVID type mask. Put it underneath, then it acts as a bib. So if I eat or do anything, I don't want to spill food on my beautiful shirt here. Now I can demonstrate using shoe glue, or the Gorilla actually. Here I have my Gorilla. I have my Gorilla super glue. I'm going to make a small incision using a nail that I would later use to keep the super glue from hardening. So I want to open my nail box here, find an appropriate nail that is tiny so the hole will be small, and also the head of the nail has to be such that it will protect the super glue. Now I'm going to make a hole in the super glue here, right there. And then I will mount, or we can turn down the camera a little bit so it can focus in on my work here. Because I watch it also from my lanyard. This is where, by the way, I want to change the orientation of the lanyard so it goes way down and focuses on my hand and what my hands are doing, and I can drop my glaze down to see what is going on. I also would like to make sure that I turn the flash on. So yes, the flash is on. And now let's focus on the problem. Is a little crack in my laundry basket right here. So you can see multiple cracks around here and there, which I intend to fix. For that purpose, we'll release this for now. I would like to see if there is a crack also there, or only here, or what is the crack going through the entire thing here. Yes, there is a crack here, as you can see. This came out of control, and then there are multiple cracks here to be repaired, and cracks on the other side, so both sides suffer from various cracks that I would like to fix. I'm not sure exactly how I can fix all these cracks, but one thing is for sure, I can try. And when I put this baby on this here, enough cracks here everywhere. Okay, let's start with this side here, then we'll navigate to the other side. We'll start with super glue, and then we will use some other glues. Okay, so question is if I can probably I get this to work here. So many problems all at the same place. Okay. So now I want to poke a hole in here. This is my little super glue. Now that I made the hole in there, I'm going to mount. This is a Gorilla super glue. Then I'm going to mount the cap. I don't want to touch it too much. And then we'll start with the super glue and see what we can do in terms of dealing with these various holes here and there. Okay, let's start with the super glue. We'll start here. Little super glue here. Little super glue there. Then a little super glue here. And a little super glue there. The only problem with this is I would like to treat it from both sides. So now that I did one end, I'm going to try to flip it to the other end and see if I can press it. Oops, that's a problem right there. So I try to straighten it out. Now I'm going to flip it, try to glue it from the inside. Now that I glued it from the outside, I'm going to the other side Here, I'll try to glue it from the outside as well. Inside glue and outside glue too. Okay. Now, what I need to do is remove some of this tape, cut it out, and see if I can also glue it at the edges right here on one side, and then on the other side, right there. Let's see if I can put a little glue shot in the corners here. A little glue shot on the other side. This is definitely glued up pretty well. Now that I got it glued up pretty well, I'm going to try to put another piece of tape on it to keep it from moving around. So, a piece of tape here. Take care of this business. I'm gonna use my gravity here, see if I can pull it out down this way. Get gravity to take care of this baby here. I get this tape underneath. Okay. Then I want to repeat the same thing on the other side. The question is, what can we do here? This thing remains together, so I've got one side to work. And be able to take off a lot of the contraptions here and apply them to the other side. Before I move completely to the other side, I want to make sure this side is done the way I like it to be. For this purpose, I want to make sure Okay, so one side is done, and now I want to replicate this approach on the other side. So I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to tighten it up so it is nice and straight and tightened up on this end. Let's see if this can be done here. I want to be this. Let's see if I can hook them up. Hook them up horns on both sides. Keep the pressure on this baby and keep it from splitting on me. Now then, what I want to do is I don't want it to split, I want it to be together like so. And to be together like that, I have to put something in there that will keep it from bending so much. Maybe too much, a little too much pressure this way. See if I can lessen the pressure a little. At the same time, bring them together somehow. So, for that purpose, temporarily, I'm going to take some of these paper clips to line them, these two together, more or less, somehow like so. Then once I line them up, try to apply the glue then. Question is, how can I actually apply that so it quits moving around and stays like so. This is too much. Let's see if I can tie it up from there. Some kind of scaffoldings here. This is a little easier to keep it together for long enough so I can glue it. This super glue. First of all, I want to glue this. this might hold. I can hold it for a few more seconds. Just take some tape here, see if I can tape it in a way to keep it from moving around on its own. Another piece of tape is going to go on the other side. Crisscrossing them may give them a little better chance to seal. Keep them nice and tidy to put this baby over there, and the other thing will go through and tidy it up, so just a lot of pressure on it to remain together. Let's see if that does any good. And now I'm gonna hold it together like this, maybe giving it enough pressure to keep it from falling apart again. Maybe I can reinforce it from the bottom here somehow with this baby, but it won't stay. Question is, how long can I hold it together before it is strong enough to stick around? Okay. I don't know if this is good enough to hold the whole thing together like so. Actually, I cannot see what I'm doing. Well, that is wrong. Can I keep it like this? Keep it from moving on its own for a few more seconds so it dries up a little. That is the question. Anyway, to tighten it up a bit, need to put a couple of these both sides. One here, another one on the other side, somewhere here. Now, let's see if we can kind of place the rubber band and then extend it further as much as needed to keep it from splitting up. That's the way. With this, I'm going to turn it upside down and do the same thing on the lower side. See if that is possible. For this purpose, I have to identify the crack on the other side. And now we'll drop a few drops on the other side from the inside out. And see if this can hold up. Now that we have done the job with this part, I want to repeat it also with the other crack right here. So this crack has to be fixed too. The question is, how do we fix this crack? It'll be a lot easier to get to this one from the other side. So let's see if I can turn it around this way and shove some glue in that side of the crack. And then put some tape. Let's see if I can push this baby in. I want to cover this entire gap on this side all the way to the other side, nice and flat. All the way to this other side here. Now how did I got these two babies together? How can I put this on top of it so it forces it in? Okay. Okay, now let's see what else remains to be done here. Now I'll turn it around again. See if I can hit the other side. In the meantime, how is this one doing? Is this one staying together more or less? Taking it yet with another piece of something going around the other side. Let's see what happens. Just taking it to the other side and just wrapping the whole thing. This opens up here, which I don't like. So I want this to be wrapping around both sides, just like this. Then take it to the next level here. Here we can adjust it. Let's see what we need to do. Keep this baby from splitting apart. See if we can wrap it all around. Tighten that up. Way more than that. Then put it over itself, so to speak. Put it together somehow. Tighten it talking of? Look at this mess that I created. Maybe a little too tight. I can loosen it a little. It's about the right stress level. Okay, that's about right. And now then, line them up more or less like this. And then on the other side. Completely messed up this part. Right here. I got it pretty well under control. Okay, I got it here and there. What else do I need to do here to reinforce it anymore? This is as good as it will go. Okay. What else can we do here? Keep from falling apart. That is the question. And let gravity do the rest. That is it, now I got it. Now let's see how long it can last like this and dry out. So I can fold everything and wrap it up. So to wrap it up, what we're going to do is take the nail stick the nail in there, just like this. Hope that this nail is gonna stick right in there and prevent it from drying up. This nail may be even too thick. Let's see if I can force it in a bit, and then some. Oh, yeah. Now it is nice inside. Didn't want to lose it, but I did anyways. Can I find the damn thing now? Dropped it all, man. Cannot even see. Okay, now screw it back up. So this is going to be tight. Then this is going to be next. Why does it not screw up? No idea. But since it doesn't screw up so well, what I'm going to do, just use the nail, preventing it from screwing up. Let's see. Take the nail out. Will it screw up any better? That is the question. Yeah, so the nail is the problem. So given that this is the problem, we won't use the nail for now. Just take it and put it back without the nail. We'll fold up the operation and let it dry. And then come back to it and fix it some more. Okay. This will wrap up the operation pretty much for now. Okay. Put the nail back in there. Okay. Now, need to tidy it up. Put it in the fridge. For the next job. What else do I need to do here? I can leave some of these guys here for the next job. I don't know exactly what's back in it. Hold on, this one. let's see if we can move this a little bit to the side. And then we can mount this on both sides. Did not work. Let's see why it doesn't work. Try to give it another shot. Let's see. How can we keep it from popping up? That's the question. And if we cannot, maybe tying it up on the other end somehow will do the trick. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, got something going here. Now it's time to wrap it up. The wrap up time. Let's take everything that is not plastic. There's going to be damage from the rain. Take it inside. We'll do this one. Okay. Now I need to fold this. Okay, the rest can withstand the rain. This is going to go in here. Now I'm ready to rumble. Let it dry for a while. Tomorrow we'll deal with some more problems. Okay. Okay. That is it for now. Okay. Okay. Turn some lights here. Now, some of these glues are going to go back to the fridge. Again. Super glues. Back to the fridge. This will be recharged right here. Stop the recording. Power it down. Pull out the battery. Recharge the baby. Okay. Now then, let's go back to here. This bundle of joy. This we're going back to okay. This is going to be charged here.